On Saturday, March 11th at Sims Middle School, 2200 Whitmire Highway in Union, South Carolina. Pro Wrestling Union returns as it kicks off 2023 in a huge way as it presents Undisputed. General admission tickets at only $10. All student tickets at $5. It's the best value for great professional wrestling in the upstate. A portion of the proceeds will directly impact the school-wide initiatives of Sims Middle School. You do not want to miss out on this family-friendly, action-packed, professional wrestling site. Come check out the stars of Pro Wrestling Union, such as current tag team champions, the Heat Seekers, Black Cat Dion Johnson, Peterbilt, #1 Cam Jackson, and in the main event, Linear Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Champion Chase Emery will be facing the interim heavyweight champion, the top dog of the industry, Bebop, in an undisputed heavyweight championship match. Once again, that is Saturday, March 11th at Sims Middle School, 2200 Whitmire Highway. Pro Wrestling Union, Undisputed.
Talk about a hype video. I swear to God, what's happening, man? That video is electric, man. It is every time. It's 90 seconds of gold right there.
I got tingles every single time. I'm excited. You should be there.
You got the tingles. Yeah, I will be there. You should be there. We'll see what we can do with that, right?
Fans should be there.
Yes, all fans should be there. Everybody should be there. So, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Thursday Night Indy Spotlight. I am, of course, your host, the Saint. And with me, as always,
the ever fashionable, always in style, Daven Isakata. That's
on. Right on. Hell yeah. Dude, well, we got to talk a little bit about XWW. Once again, part of the XWW network. If you don't know what this is, go look it up. Go find it. Go look on Roku because they got their own Roku thing. They got an app. You pay $5 a month and you get unlimited indie wrestling in the region. How great is that? That's such a great value. Dude, so this scam. I know I haven't told you much about it, but guys, we got to get into the scam that happened here. Dude, yeah. I didn't let the cat out of the bag a lot, and there's a reason why. So in the beginning, when you're trying to find somebody doing some bad shit, you don't really want to let everybody in the world know that you're looking for somebody.
No.
So
keep it on the DL.
You want to try to keep it on the download. Well, it's been long enough. It's been, we've been at this for over a month at this point. 2 months now, probably. So here we go. We need to get it taken care of. So guys and ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there, here's what happened. Some dickhead is wandering in and out of businesses, and he happened to do this in Inman, South Carolina. This dude's walking in and out of businesses claiming to be a wrestling promoter. He says he used to be a wrestler. I'm going to pull up some of the detailed notes that I have from the encounter. I've got pictures. I've got notes. I've got all kinds of good shit for this. I've even got video. Oh, dude, I went nuts on this.
Yeah.
I
talked a little bit about it. You had your people on it.
I had some people on there because I wanted it found, and there's multiple reasons why. So reason number one, the business that they used and got over on, they took money from this business, is owned and operated by a friend of mine, somebody that I've known since I've moved here, is somebody I've worked alongside of, and they're a hell of a small business here in the upstate. The business themselves is called Big Boom Gun and Pawn. They are a gun and pawn shop in the Inman, South Carolina area. And what it boils down to is we had so many things happen during that season. Well, this cat happened to roll in there. He said that he had a bunch of old flyers because the guy was apparently in his mid-50s or so, white guy, not too much hair, but had something coming out from underneath of a hat, smelled like cat piss and was wearing tie-dye. So these are all information points that, people can use. And once we show you some pictures, you guys might know something. But here's how it came. Dude came in there, asked for sponsors for $50, and he said he was going to bring him back a flyer. He was going to bring him back, all these things, and they were going to make an announcement, saying, oh, how wonderful it was that the business helped him out. Now, the kicker about this business is this. The guy that owns it, Austin, like I said, friend of mine, he's part of a bike club. Now, these bike club guys, some of them, you got your different clubs out there. This one's not your average one. This one's all about their community. They do toy drives for the kids and food drives for the needy. They are always out there lending a helping hand. So for them to take advantage of a friend of mine, number one, pisses me off. Secondly, the problem that pisses everybody in this room off, they used independent professional wrestling as their fucking scapegoat. Now you have my undivided attention. So that's where I got pissed. So when I got pissed, I reached out to some guys, and, we're not going to go into details on them, but I had people looking for this asshole. Anyway.
Yeah, when you got him, it was pretty shitty, man. Like you're making us look bad.
Right.
We won't be able to try to get some promotional stuff out because they're going to think, oh, it's an indie wrestling. They're just going to, take us out of our money, which isn't fair. And take the money out of a community as well. Like, it's a huge community benefit. So, yeah.
Right.
Comment to that guy.
Yeah, and not only that, what he said happened was somebody's house had burned down. There was the initial conversation hit me on the 27th of December. Okay, so 27th of December. So we are just a little over 2 months into this. Hey, man, I was wondering if you've heard anything about a wrestling match at Chapman High School, which is in Inman, and it's a family benefit for a family whose house burned down. So right there at the Christmas time, you're out there trying to scam money off these fucks. And give me a break, dude. This is what's killing me. You're using a family, you're using a tragedy, and it's right there at the holiday season.
Damn.
What a piece of shit. So anyway, I was like, no, I haven't heard anything about this. And normally, if it's going down on my side of town, realistically, as you know, we know just about everything going on here in the region. So anyway, to the meat and potatoes of this, we got pictures. So all you people out there in the crowd, and for the people who keep popping in and out, don't worry, you can go back and look at the pictures. And if you find this guy before you tell me, that's fine. Tell him to run. That's all. Just tell him to run. He went after a fucking guy with a bike club. Like, how stupid can you be? In my book. How stupid can you be?
We already got some people already. Scott Larson's already coming in on it.
Oh, dude. Well, Scott was one person who messaged me earlier like, you have my attention when you said you're going to blow the lid off something. Well, here it is. Check this out. I've even got this guy's signature. Look down here on the bottom of this. You can see from Ray or Roy, Z or F. Looks like an F. So we're looking for a Ray or Roy, F. And like I said, it's $50. $50 is $50, but it's not the money. It's the fucking principle of the matter. That's the problem. It's the principle of this. Benefit Wrestling Show. It even says it right there. There's the full receipt. Look, he got it a week before Christmas, or 10 days before Christmas. He pulled this shit. Well, here's a small side profile of the guy. As you can see, wearing tie-dye. Walks with a limp, about 5'6", kind of a bigger fellow. Oh, there you go. There's a good face shot. And, hey, anybody recognize this van? Because that's how we're probably going to find him, is this van. So these are all the pictures that I got. I got some videos so we can see this count. Dude, here we go.
Damn.
Not the best footage.
No, but
I've got more. Different angles and different lightings, I think. I've got 3 different ones going on here. A little bit different zoom in on the face there.
Enhance.
And one more. I don't know who this asshole is, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all out there have seen it. You've seen this. You know me. You know Daven. You know somebody, or you know indie wrestling. That's why you're tuning in. So here's the trick. Let's share this. Let's find who this is. Because
share
reality.
It on socials, share it in your local towns. This dude's got to be somewhere.
Dude, we got to find this guy. We got to find this guy because it's not cool. Number one, to scam a small business. That's bad to begin with. But number two, you scamming a business in the name of professional wrestling? Fuck you. No, come on, dude. There's so many different things that we could be doing. Why is it this?
Yeah, it's just scummy all around. I mean, the fact that you got access to that info, man, and the screenshots, the receipts, literally the receipts.
Oh,
and
hey, look.
I mean, it's a pretty decent picture. I mean, just put the word out on it, man. Like, freaking send it out to the local media, maybe. Yeah. He doesn't have a chance to scam anybody else.
I've considered, that I'll leave that up to the business owner. If they decide to do that, that's on them. I'm using my reach and our reach to do what we can with it first, because I figured, look, it's in the indie wrestling scene. It's somebody who apparently knows or is involved in some way, shape, or form, or they're a fan, and they used old posters to scam. Well, no, it could be an old promoter. It could be a hack. No doubt about it. But when you've got that signature that somebody could probably identify, you've got that side profile. Like I said, dude's about 5'6", older white guy, mid-50s, walks with a hell of a limp. Used to wrestle, now he's just a promoter.
I don't know if he wrestles. I don't know.
Used to wrestle. That's what he says. But those are all the pictures I got. And all right, Scott, I will definitely send you all that stuff. Dude, this was Scott, do you remember me getting on air with you a couple of months ago? You were doing one of your rants. I was driving home, and I was like, there are certain things in this industry that must be handled in the dark. Welcome to the zone. Because at that point in time, it was trying to be handled in the dark as to not put any bad publicity on anybody or anything. The reality is, a man with a good heart and a good local company tried to do the right thing and help somebody in need, and they got fucked over by a douchebag. So, these are the things that happen.
But slimy, man.
Dude,
talk about slimy. That's just grimy shit.
Dude, I don't get how people can do that. I don't get it. Like, look,
It's like I know I could be a heel at times, but that's just shitty.
Look, dude, I'm never going to claim to be the most squeaky clean guy in history. I've never done that. Never going to do that. I've done bad shit in my life too. Everybody's done something they're not proud of or they're ashamed of or whatever. Who gives a shit? That's called that. Yes. Yeah, and Mr. Kylan Disney was also reached out to on the same day as I was. Yes, that's business with our mutual friend, Austin. Yes, it is. It is. Kylan's a referee here in the region. He was reached out to because he knows Austin and his whole family. They knew each other from way back when, But damn, to do that shit on right there at Christmas time and on wrestling, man, fuck.
So I don't know if you mentioned it, but what county was this in?
This was in Spartanburg County, South Carolina. Here it's Inman. Inman, essentially, you got Inman, then you can boop 221 and be in North Carolina.
There you go.
That's essentially it.
Area has seen that bomb or seen that van, let us know. Let him know. Let your local authorities know. Just get the word out on this guy. That way he can't be scamming anybody else or using that as cover.
Well, the kicker was this. Right after that, when Austin brought it to my attention, and I said, dude, I don't know anything about any of this. He said, I'm going to reach out to them other businesses because I think I was got. Because he had actually recommended other places that this guy should go. And yeah, so I hope to God that he didn't get over any more than he did. But damn, it's just one of those things, dude. That's that shit that makes your skin crawl.
Yeah.
So, but don't worry, guys.
He gets caught by the cops first before he gets caught by the wrestling scene in the area. Because
well, so listen. There was 3 ways this was going to go. Number 1, he was located. Business owner was informed. Next. Number 2, he was located and some people encouraged him to make it right. Then there's that 3rd way. So.
Profit.
Yeah. Profit. Profit. Not profit. Profit. Hey man, look, it is what it is. And then when dealing with this, especially in the early stages, I had people tell me like, man, the wrestling is like a mafia. I'm like, well, kind of. They look out for their own. Like they're thick as thieves. Because they gotta be. You gotta have a hell of a unit to make a good show. You gotta have a hell of a team to make anything of value appear. So therefore, you're going to protect your own. You're going to protect your name. You're going to protect your industry. You don't want to run a shit show. You don't want to.
That ruins your image. It ruins your brand, and it ruins your integrity.
Yes,
integrity, ladies and gentlemen.
That's such a great word. Integrity.
Integrity.
Yeah, integrity. That was a horrible episode of South Park.
Let's bring that back. You know what this podcast was missing? Integrity.
You know what? There's another thing this podcast is missing, but you and I'll worry about that when we have to. Oh Jesus! All right, man. Well, look, that's all we got on the scam breakout thing. That's it.
Yeah, that was our Chisme moment.
Yep. We will be sharing. Well, I'll be sharing. I think David's going to share it with me. We'll be sharing this information along with what happened in a post. If the business decides to get involved or the owner of the business also decides to get involved, that's up to them. I got permission from him to bring this up today. That's the God's honest truth. I spoke to him today because I was like, you know what? It's been long enough. Let's see what we got. Are you okay with me going public with this? He said, you can, that's fine. So I made, that's respect. That's another big word in professional wrestling is fucking respect. We need that. A lot of it. Let's see here. Goof never saw some of the wrestlers on the street. Dude
got lucky. The fact that he had the balls to do this, I don't know where he came up with the idea from. Somebody must have given him the idea or something.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of shit out there with it, and I'm with you, man. Having the balls to do this is crazy. But not only that, could you imagine going to any random show and being spotted by somebody? Now that information's out there, now that the picture's out there, the pictures are out, and everybody's going to be looking for this guy.
Good.
Oh, man. Dude, I had people looking for him at shows everywhere from December on. I was looking. Any show I went to,
he has to be a local dude somewhere.
He has to, because I've been to a boatload of shows. I've checked in with friends while they're at shows. They're looking in the crowd. They're going out in the parking lot while everybody else is getting ready for their match. Nope, they're going walking through the parking lot looking for that van so they can call me.
Anybody chance you better get the license plate?
I was unable to get the license plate. I don't think he could either. So I mean, I got everything I could get out of it.
I don't know that.
The only way maybe is if there was a traffic cam nearby and that van happened to be popped or, spotted rolling through. You'd have to rely on an ATM camera or something like that. You're reaching for the stars there, brother.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, man, let's talk about some of these upcoming shows we got coming up, man. This month is shaping up to be fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Like we say it every time, this is like the mecca of wrestling, and it's like wrestling show after wrestling show after wrestling. Unfortunately, we can't cover them all, but we'll get some of the best highlights here in the area. So let's get into it, man. What's the first one on the block here?
First one on the block. That's you.
Nice. Extreme Shock Wrestling, February 4th, 2023, new era. Look, these guys are amazing. They've been getting a bunch of new talent in. You got Mark, you got Austin Shadows, really great tag team coming in as well. These guys are bringing a banger after banger after banger. The show's just been getting better and better and better. Definitely check it out. They're going to be in Houston, North Carolina on the 4th. And that's this weekend. That is this weekend.
That's Saturday.
Yep.
Damn. Dude, it's a big week for wrestling in the area.
Yep. And yeah, I'm just leaving it out here. I'm going to be at Combine Day 2. That's right. I'm going to be in Austell, Georgia this weekend at El Galaxy Event Hall in Austell. I'm going to be checking it out. It's a tryout and a show. Combine Day 2. Southern States Pro Wrestling is trying to get together another group, another crew together for their season 2. There's so many people showing up to this thing from all over the place. I don't know exactly all who's going to be there, but, I will be there live. I'm going to go live while I'm there. I'm going to go. You're going to see me. You're going to hear me. And try to see if I can get some interviews. See who's going to show up or show out. But
nice.
Be there. Yeah,
I'm
hyped for it. That is a long drive. It's going to be a 7-hour drive, but it's going to be totally worth it.
Man, it is. It's going to be worth it. That looks like a good time. Now, you got another show coming up.
Of course, got to rep home. Firestar Pro Wrestling. Look, this is going to be 2 shows on the same day. Firestar Future Blaze. Then right after, you're going to have Gate City Battle. But this is where some of the newer talents get to show up and show out. Some of the matches have already been dropped for some of these. My personal favorite, Jamal the Titan, Hunter Rayner here, and some other new faces here. This is going to be starting off on Saturday. Doors open at 5. Blaze starts at 6. And Gate City Battle starts at 7 p.m. You don't want to miss it. A lot of new matches here. We're going to be going into breakdown, but not today. That's going to be next week because that is on the 11th. We'll give a whole full breakdown on that. I'm excited for that, and I know you are too.
Oh, most definitely. Next week, we're going to give a full breakdown on it, but one match, we're going to give you a little teaser for next weekend or for next week's show. The Gate City Battle Royal?
Yes, they do it every year, and the winner gets a shot at the Southeastern Championship, and that is going to be a hell of a match. This is like the OGs and the new faces clashing together first time here. It's going to be a hell of a match, and you don't know who's going to be at the end.
Dude, man. Now, look at this month of wrestling for us and this area. Friday night SmackDown is going to be right here in Greenville. Mm-hmm. Then you got Saturday in Charlotte. You got NXT. Then we got all these other indie shows popping throughout the region, which I just can't believe that many indie shows are running nowadays.
And my suggestion to us indie guys is we should be promoting at those shows.
Yeah,
we should be going out there. And speaking of promoting, just shameless plug. If you want to save some money on any of those 5-star shows, either Blaze, Future Blaze, Gate City Battle, or any future 5-star shows at all coming up, these shows this coming weekend and in the future, use promo code Estacado. You'll save 20% off. That's my last name on the bottom. See that right there?
Yeah, it's right there.
Right this way. Yeah,
right there.
Promo code, just the last name, 20% off. And that's all tickets going forward forever till the end of time.
Man, dude. So people not only get educated, they get to save money by watching the show.
Saving.
We are like the ultimate value in independent professional wrestling. It's awesome.
Hell yeah. I can dig it.
Speaking of value in independent professional wrestling, XWW is bringing a live TV taping with free admission back to Charlotte on the 17th. This show is going to be nuts. You can look at the talent on the poster. It doesn't matter who's fighting who. It's going to be something that you want to see.
As a stacked card, Manny has a way of putting these great shows together, man, and I'm glad that we're technically now a part of it, because aren't we showing off on one of his? If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah, we are part of the XWW network. The final logistics of it are being written in now. I'm not sure exactly how it's going, but whether they're ripping it from YouTube, great, they can do that. They've got permission to get anything they want from us because they asked, so therefore they can have. Yep. That's how we do things. That's how you make good business deals. Speaking of another good business deal, XWW the following weekend, February 26th, Love, Hate, Tragedy. This is their next pay-per-view. Tickets are $10. Doors open at 4:30. Show starts at 5. This is a Sunday show. This will be broadcast or it will be reproduced on the network that they have, the XWW network, Extreme TV Online. However, there's nothing quite like being there live. And guys, look dead center of the poster. You got Effie going to be there. So, dude, I'm going to tell you one thing. I've seen the guy work live. There's nothing like being in a room with that man right there.
The energy. It's pure energy.
The energy, yes. I've never felt that much electricity come from another person when they get in the ring as I did with that man. No lie. Let's catch up on some comments here. Bill Hazelwood, so did I miss the scam expose? Yes.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Sorry, mate.
You did. Dude, that was the very beginning of the show, Bill.
The cheese man was too hot, bro. You had to be there while we were pouring it out.
Oh, my God. Don't worry. You'll see all the pictures. I'll do a write-up and everything after the show, Bill. But, man, that rounds out our month of February. So the way we've decided, because David and I have been trying to figure out how to format this, because it's just so much information, there's so much going on. We just want to make it kind of easy for everybody to follow along. So what we're going to do is this. About every month, or the month that we're in this case, it's February. Now, towards the end of February, we'll start pushing next month's stuff as well. Yep. We're only going to give you the big hits about those shows right then and there. And everything else will just be a future reminder. That way, well, you don't get overloaded.
Yeah. You give it chunk-sized bites. So you know what's going on during the month. And that way you can put it on your calendar. We remind you every Thursday. And then
exactly
that week of, we'll give you a breakdown of what might be going on at those specific shows. Because I like predictions. I know you do. I mean, everybody liked the predictions. The Royal Rumble called it. Exactly. You also got the Super Bowl, so people are going to be, making the predictions for that too. So,
dude, the only Super Bowl. Never mind. I can't say that. I don't smoke. I don't smoke that anyway. Anyway, dude, seriously, I don't care about football. I'm gonna try the XFL again, but NFL has been abysmal for the last decade in my book. We try to give everybody serving size portions so that way everybody can get their fill on what's coming up to their area. Because, we're going from February straight into March. That's how the months work, So we're going.
There we go. Speaking of March.
March 4th, right out the gate, we got Gateway to the Gold from AAWL. This is a free show. 9 men to battle for the AWL Heavyweight Championship. That belt.
About this one a little bit. I was excited for this one, and you know what? Think that's a prediction. That's a
prediction. Okay, we'll save that one for the Thursday before that show. We'll do it then. Because that's the cool thing. We can do predictions and recaps, so we can recap the week before, preview the next week, and keep right on keeping on. That's how we're gonna have to do this.
Boom, bam, boom.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Roll with the punches. because right after that one, rolling in through March, you got Pro Wrestling Union Presents Undisputed. That was the video at the beginning of the show.
Very beginning. Yep.
Hey, promoters, if we promote your show on here and you give us a video, we'll play it.
And we'll talk about it.
Yeah. That's how it works. You. Do what? Yes.
Help us, help you.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty soon this will be on the tickety top.
What you got there?
March. Oh. Beginning of a new change. ICE comes to you. North Carolina, March 18th. Integrity Championship. Entertainment is going to be coming. And this is the main event here, the big matchup everyone's been talking about. You have Diego Hill, TDT, Tim, Chris Bay, and Joe King, JT, the King himself, going on a 5-way elimination matchup for the title championship here. It's going to be a crazy matchup, and that's just the big one that's just been dropped, and we are still going to be dropping bombs on that in the next coming weeks. Actually, today, I'll actually telling you, because we already talked about this, we're actually going to be having a couple of those competitors here live with an interview for that matchup in the coming months, in the coming weeks, actually. So that is in the books.
Fantastic. That's what I like to hear.
Hey, you know me, I like to keep busy and keeping it busy. Wrestle War. Look, I'm excited for this one. This is just a clash of two brands coming together and making an awesome show when two different brands can come together and put on a dynamic, awesome collaboration. Thank you. That's the word. Collab. There we go. Wrestle War. FCW versus ALW. Look, I try to be as chaotic neutral as possible, but that's going to be hard for this one. I know Zenith is going to be running their shenanigans. You got Mark Myers. You have a fodder there. My boy Bobby Yella. And then
Mavericks in there.
Crazy. Yeah. Got the Roberts. It's going to be a crazy show. And again, that's going to be in March. You don't want to miss out on that. That's finally ALW is out of certain parts of North Carolina. They're now actually going to collab together with somebody else and put on an awesome show. And their shows are always great too.
Well, speaking of March, it's always followed up by April. And April 14th, we've got AWL and Classic Pro Wrestling present High Stakes at the Welford Pavilion. This is going to be a Friday night show. And the only match announced thus far that we're allowed to talk about is King Enterprises versus the Exotic Youth. That is going to be that's going to be something special.
Yes, it is. I've seen both of those teams go at it with different other challengers, and it's always a showcase of who's going to outdo the other every single time. And the Exotic Youth is up for some shenanigans, and King Enterprises already is greasing the wheel, making some money deals, trying to get the win off. So it could be anybody's game.
Oh, it's 100%. That's up in the air. Nobody knows how that's going to fall out. But I'm sure between now and then, we will hear from people from King Enterprises, possibly people from the Exotic Youth. I know we're going to hear from people from King Enterprises. Yeah. Always hear.
I'll have some people reach out. Maybe we can get the Exotic Youth on. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, there we go.
All I know is by the end of the matchup, somebody's getting spanking somehow.
Interesting. I'm going to leave that one alone because it's interesting. Man, then coming up at the end of April, Pro Wrestling Union has their Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament. You look at the names on here, and you can tell that this is a plethora of indie wrestling stars. These guys, all of them, have made their mark across the Carolinas and Georgia. And, God only knows what the end limit is. I can't wait to see what the end result is. I am ready for this tournament.
Wild card pick, Sledge Gibson.
Who?
Sledge. Is that Sledge? No, I was wrong. I take that back. I'll make my choice once we get closer to that date.
Okay, well, I was going to say, you got Kay Holiday, Tommy Chief Django, Luca Daniels, Christopher Prince, Joey Ford, Brady Collins, Buggy Wright, and Brino Royce. I'm going with Brino, so We'll just call it there.
Of course. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. Brino's there. I pick Brino.
He's the Rolls Royce of wrestling.
Yes, he is. He is the Rolls Royce of professional wrestling. You know it. Heroes to Legends has got some stuff coming up. May, October. Already announced both of their shows for the year. That's going to be awesome. So, Pro Wrestling Union's got their first 3 announced. March 11th, we've already talked about. We've already talked about April 29th. And then there's June 10th. And we haven't gotten anything on June 10th other than it's June 10th.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
High Velocity Wrestling.
Yeah.
Nice. Haven't been there in a while. I think I need to come by. Look, some of those dates are available. May 6th, June 24th, July 26th. Action-packed wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out. HVW.
That's going to be in Black Mountain. Their whole year's announced. You got AWL. We've already talked about 2 of theirs. They've got the June 3rd to be announced David Cody Memorial. That has not been brought up yet. But, man, everything's shaping up for this year. Everything is shaping up for this year.
Yeah, I got some of my dates already. It's crazy. It's booking after. It's going to be a busy year. Lots of expanding.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the total point. People have asked me, dude. And I don't think that they get it. So I'm going to try to use you to see if you can help me explain to these people. Yeah, not help me, help you. Not that. That's what I do anyway for the talent, and most of them know this already, but that's okay. The reality is, when doing this, the podcast thing or the live stream thing or any of it, I never had a goal in mind. I never had an end game. To me, every step I take in a positive and new direction is the new end game goal. I never wanted to go, I don't look at TV and say, yeah, I want to make it there one day. You know how many fucking people want to make it on TV? Everybody wants to be a TV star. When I was a kid, everybody wanted to be on the fucking radio. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't have those in-game goals. I just want to go, do the best that I can, have a great time doing it, and meet some badass people. And I achieve that goal every time I go.
Yeah, I respect it.
So, what can you say that to what I just said? What do you think? What's your goal? What is your goal?
That's a good question, and I think I've answered it before. Where I want to be the wrestling personality. I just want to be known for my work. I put on the work, and I want to be known that hey, this guy enhances my product. I have something to offer that nobody else can, and I can bring quality to your product. I have so much versatile set of skills that you could put me anywhere, and I know I could shine. That's pretty much. I am the mad merchant for hire. You need a job done, I will do it, and I will put 100% into it, my heart and soul into it.
Right.
I love this business. I enjoy it, and it's the rush that I get, and knowing that hey, I busted my ass here for this promotion, and I added something extra that they needed or wanted. Be it being a manager, being an in-ring talent, honorary personality, commentating, whatever.
Right.
That's what I do. And that's pretty much, I've done it almost everything. And then, with my previous experience doing it, odds and ends as a promotion and doing conventions and stuff like that, it all kind of weirdly meshes together,
Right.
But the thing is, it's not just putting me over. I get myself over by putting everybody else over.
Right.
Doing this, putting promotions over, putting talent over, telling a story. I just want to tell great stories, man.
Look, I prefer to be the guy behind the curtain, making sure everything goes according to plan. Screw being the TV star. Y'all, that it. Okay. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm with you. I got no desire. I don't care about being on TV. I'm not trying to be famous, I'm trying to be infamous. That's it. I'm with you on the fact that people know when I go to a job, how I conduct myself, how I handle business, how I do business. That's it. All you got to live on in this life, man, is your word and your balls. As a man, that's all you got. I don't break neither one of them for nothing or fucking nobody. That's how I live. That is it.
That's what's up.
Man.
Yeah, but I guess that answers your question. Like, I just want to be just recognized for the effort and work I put in. You know, I am the wrestling personality to help you out.
Well, that's the other thing. I think that your reputation has gotten you a lot of opportunities. I think your work ethic has earned you that. You know, I
there's more coming. This year has blown the hell up. Let me tell you.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Well, I mean, you and I, like I say, we met each other under a year ago. We've had casual back and forth conversations since, and I'm like, dude, this guy is gonna enhance, and I can help him enhance. Like, this is a great fucking idea. We need to go forward with this because I think it makes the most sense. So here we are doing what we do best and helping get shows over, get talent over, and everything else. And in the end, we just collect a check and go home for a job well done.
Always.
That's what
At the end of the day, yeah. That's you know what? Let me re-answer that question. I want to make sure that what I'm doing now, I get paid. This would be my main source of income. Like,
oh, you want this to? Oh shit!
This is the job, my guy. This is the job. Like, whether I'm doing commentary or I'm making merch or I'm doing something, it's gonna be like wrestling or content related. Because I'm always hustling, dude. I'm always finding the next hustle. I'm always like, hey, let's do this. What can I do this? You know, it's on to the next project. Yeah. Like, I'm literally working on 3 projects as we speak.
Oh, I know. We talked about it earlier this week.
It's
Bruno, great. Bruno, you have the face for radio and the voice for closed captioning. Man, thanks for the compliment, Mr. Wrestling Jr. Jesus.
That was a good one. I like that.
Oh, yeah, it was. I'm surprised that he can figure out how to type on one of these smartphones. He must have typed it on a typewriter and had a carrier pigeon fly it over to somebody who could do it.
It's like the Flintstones, the birds pecking at the stone.
Yeah, that's it. Birds pecked at the stone. And then he has to hand it to somebody and hope the hell that they can read it. Hey, I always wondered, do they etch it in the stone in cursive or not? Because if it's in cursive, this new generation's fucked. They can't do it.
That's just considered cuneiform at that point.
Okay.
Smart joke.
Gotcha. Yeah. Nobody's going to understand calligraphy here. Sorry. No, wrong fucking crowd. Wrong group. Oh, my Lord.
Anything else you got going on? Anything else we got going on? I mean, we dropped some bombs. I dropped some hints. We're going to be having some interviews coming up soon. We're going to have some special guests.
Yeah. Nope. I'm pretty much out. On the way out, man, we're going to share these pictures and one video one last time. If anybody knows this guy, get with me. I'll get you to the right people. Mid-50s white dude. Smelled like cat piss, wearing tie-dye. Driving a black, I can't tell what type of minivan that is. Is that a Dodge? Is it a Chrysler? I can't see it. I can't really tell. It kind of looks like a Dodge or a Chrysler. So that's them. And then here's one of the videos. I can't tell what's in his mouth. If he's got a cigar hanging out of his mouth, or if he's got a pen cap or something, or if that's just his face.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Somebody call Robert Stack.
Somebody call Robert Stack. Okay.
Unsolved Mysteries. I feel like we should be playing that in the background.
Oh my God. Fat white dude that smells like piss. I know a guy.
Yeah.
Michael King has chimed in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a couple of
Did
us.
you really say like he smelled like cat piss? Like,
Dude, that's verbatim. I read it directly off of the message I got. Like, I had to scroll up and down to make sure I got all the details as we were doing this. I wanted to make sure I had it all on lockdown.
well, that's what he looks like, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen this man who smells like cat piss, let us know. Let the community know. Spread the word. This guy needs to be caught. He's giving indie wrestling, pro wrestling a bad name, and he's just scamming people, and that's not cool. That's not cool.
Yep. All right, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. Are you good?
I think I'm good. Only thing I think is because we're not waiting until March, so March will be, I think, just meet me out. If you're in the Georgia area and the All-Star area, come out to the show at the L Galaxy. Come hang out with me. I'll be going live there. That's not till March, but that's cool. Thank you for showing that. I'm going to be back in Georgia in March. First weekend in March, I'll be there for On Tap Wrestling. I will definitely be going live there as well, talking with the talent. But you know me, I'll be on site. I'll be doing my gonzo commentaries, I like to call it. And yeah, it'll be a good time. That's pretty much what I got for the weekend so far.
Man, that's cool. Well, y'all, thanks for tuning in. You'll find a post with all these pictures and a video added to it here very shortly.
Yep.
So that way we could get this out there and try to get this bastard caught.
Share it on all your medias. We got to find this guy because, yeah, that was real shitty.
Yeah, we want this taken care of now. And it doesn't, well, see, the other trick of this is now that it's public, you know, there's only so much bad shit that can happen because it's public. But at least we're just hoping to make it right. Or at least every business out there knows what to look for and not, oh, hey, I don't want to give money to a guy who smells like cat piss.
Yeah. And if you walk into your store, see if you can get a good picture of the guy or try to get the details of his car, try to get that license plate. If you see that van, can you show the van again? You show the van already?
Yeah, I have. I will show it one more again right here.
That's the van.
Yep. That's what we got, man. So he, like I say, about 5'6", kind of overweight, white dude, walks with a limp. There's a lot. There's a lot coming out of this. Hopefully, we kick over enough rocks that we make some noise and get this guy found.
Yep.
Now, with that being said, if he does get found, let him know that you know what's going on. Tell him he can make it right. He can take the money back.
Yep.
And apologize for being a douchebag. And won't be no big deal. Beyond that, I can't help you. I don't know what happens.
All right. That's fair.
Hey, look. Hey, my hands are clean, my brother. Look. My hands are clean. So are yours. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate y'all. And you know what, man? We'll see you at the Indies.
Deuces.